Man, tell them who was Dwaine Smith, man. Tell them who Dwaine Smith is.
Well, for a long time, I didn't know myself, but I ended up finding out who he is for real. I'm a barber. Love to cut hair, love to do all that, the fun, extra stuff with the cutting, and started when I was 12 and stuff. Started picking it up. Not really what I wanted to do, but it was something that was fun for me, and it was actually putting money in my pocket during that time.
Wasn't doing what you're doing right now, what would you be doing?
If I wasn't cutting hair right now, I'd probably be doing something in the architecture field. I always wanted to, also I wanted to cook. I actually got accepted into a culinary school in Florida. Me and my mom supposed to went down there and actually viewed the campus and everything. I actually wanted to be a traveling chef too also. I'm actually good with my hands. But what I really wanted to do was I wanted to be an architect. I wanted to go and build skyscrapers, draw plans, and travel the world from this part to this part, actually building structures, mega structures and stuff like that, houses and stuff like that, probably investing into some real estate. And I just see myself now just living another talent, but not nothing I really want to do. People look up to me like some type of motivation and speaker for them, or some type of, I give a lot of energy towards people. So throughout the whole thing, basically Dwaine Smith is one heck of a cool guy for real, if you actually get to know him. What I do is I cut hair, and I give motivation to people, give back to the community.
All right, quick question, man.
Yeah.
Far as you can go back to you named the biggest time that you remember being the youngest you were, remember the biggest time that you was happy. The youngest that you could think back. What was your most happiest moment? The youngest you can go back, what was your most happiest moment?
My happiest moment was when I was 9 years old. My mama threw this big birthday party for us. It was at Davis Middle School. It was in the little rec center that they had. And she invited the whole elite part. And me and my sisters, we ended up splitting the birthday. So I had a big cake. We had a big cake, and half was hers, half was mine. We had the whole football team there, and it was fun. That was our first real big birthday party that we had. It was fun. Everybody was out there. We was having fun, being cool. James Winston, which was J Boo, we called him. All of them was out there. We was just little kids, just having fun, just doing what we had to do. That was one of my happiest moments.
Okay. So the youngest you can go back, what was one of your most saddest moments?
One of my most saddest?
Saddest moments, youngest you can go back. Your most saddest moments.
Sleeping in the dark.
Sleeping in the dark.
Yeah. Not because we didn't have, it's just the fact that just being in the dark by yourself.
Okay.
You just there.
Okay. So if you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be?
If I had to change one thing about myself, is my will to forgive people. Because everybody, they said life is about forgiveness and stuff like that. But some people, you just gotta move on from. It's easy, they say it's easy to forgive. No, it's easy to forget. To me, it's easier to forget than just to forgive. So sometimes forgiveness is also keeping that person in your presence at that time, dwelling on their energy and stuff like that. I just rather just move on from it and just keep on moving. Because what's really you forgiving? Because you're really not forgiving them. Because every time you see them, you go bring back up the situation and you go get your emotions involved. Just forget it.
So far, have you found your purpose in life?
Now that's the trick right there. That's the trick. I found it, but I did. Like, my purpose, I feel like my purpose is to help people. But in certain points, in certain areas, I feel like my purpose is just for me to just be me. And me, of who I am, is, I haven't learned it because I was too caught up in being a father, being a person that was there for the people that wanted me to be there for. I never knew myself, so I'm still looking for that.
So through all this, what keeps you going?
One day.
One day.
One day. I know one day all this stuff will go, I'm gonna look back at all this stuff and just say, hey, I remember when I started here, I remember when I was right there, and I ended up right here. So I just look for that one day. Hopefully that one day will come.
So do you feel like you misunderstood at times?
Yes. All the time. All the time. Like people actually think I'm a womanizer. Like I'm a misogynist and stuff like that. And they were like, you be doing this, you be saying this and saying all that about, well, I'm like, no, I don't. No, I don't. I'm just basically just telling you what is and what's not. If I say you take it how you want it, you take it how it is, but this is the truth. So everybody will go against me and say, this is not, but then they go and do their research, they were like, Dwaine, you was right. I'm like, yes, I am. But I'm not finna fight you for my rightness. I just tell you, you got it. And I tell you to look it up or go find it for yourself. So when people do, they're going like, okay, you're right. I said, yeah, I'm not a womanizer. I'm not a misogynist. I love women. I actually teach a lot of my customers about what to do with their lady. A lot of people look up to me for that when it comes to being spontaneous and being romantic and giving relationship advices and stuff like that. I hear about a lot of women when it comes to their men. So it is what it is.
So this something I know about you. Why you to yourself nowadays? Why you isolated? What made you isolate yourself?
People fail me.
Okay.
The people that you thought had your back, I had to learn myself. And I never thought I heard people say that over time growing up. Like, ain't nobody really got your back. Ain't nobody really there for you. You don't have yourself. I actually had to go through it to actually see. People actually disappointed me. And I put so much faith into people. Like, I do stuff out of the kindness of my heart. Don't ask for nothing back. But when I need it, you don't need it.
So you right now, what would you tell your younger self if you could tell your younger self something to help them growing up? You know what I'm saying? You said, I got my younger self. What would you have told your younger self? Your younger self. So just say you about 13, 14, and you at the age you at now, you want to give your younger self some advice. What would you have told your younger self?
I'd tell my younger self this, go through it. Just the one thing I do have to tell him to do. Calm down. And just go through it. Everything will be alright. One of these days, just like I said, one day. If I had to go back and rewind and talk to my younger self, or if my younger self was sitting right here, I'd tell him like, hey man, go through it. But just calm down and breathe. That's it.
So you wouldn't change anything from your younger self to the present day?
No.
Anything you change? You don't have any regrets or anything? And anything you did? Any type of regrets?
I can't change my path.
Right? No remorse, no.
I got regrets on everything I did. I got my path. I hate how my path went, but it's a lesson. I can't change it. Only thing I got to just tell myself is just, hey, prepare, breathe, calm down. It could be some things that will get you real emotionally involved into the situation. Just calm down and evaluate it. That's the best thing to do. So
now, talking to your future self, what you tell your future self?
How do you get there? That's all I want to know. Like, what emotional control did you have? Like, how did you get there? Like, where do I need to start balancing where do I need to start balancing myself? Where do I need to start putting myself at so I can be exactly where you at? So it's being,
I'm asking you a question, and it's always been asked on another show. Loyalty or respect? Which one you like? Loyalty or respect?
That's a tough one right there. Because respect goes a long way. Loyalty, I'm going to tell you like this. I'll take respect over loyalty.
Why that?
Because people not loyal.
Okay.
I know so many people that say they're loyal to a fault. You see, loyal to a fault.
To a fault.
Yeah, but
to a
respect
fault is a limit.
It is a limit. But with respect, people respect you as long as you give them respect. Respect is due, right? So no matter how you carry yourself as a guy, if you carry yourself as a guy, the people that respect you gonna always respect you. Even the ones that try to cross you, they gonna show fake in front of you, but they gonna respect that fake in front of you. And they probably disrespect you out of, behind your back, as long as it's not in your face. People talk behind people's backs all day. So it is what it is. But when you come in my face, give me respect.
Fatherhood. What are the good sides of fatherhood? What are, they ain't gonna say bad sides. What are the tough sides of fatherhood? Let's start with the good sides first.
The good sides of being a father. You always got somebody there to keep you company. That's one thing. Being a dad, man. Well, being a father. Dad and father is two different things. Dad is a man that's there every now and then. A father is a person that's always there. I've never been a dad. So, the good part about being a father is the fact that you actually have a little person that's there that actually want to learn every little speck of you. You actually have a person that's there that actually want to learn what it is about you, what you do. I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to be like this. Somebody that you can literally pour every knowledge, all the knowledge that you don't learn over your time being into that person to actually make them a better person than you. So I took my time out to do that. All my talents I have, I try to sprinkle it down on my kids, teach them things that I wanted my father to teach me, or things that I learned on my own, and how to be present instead of just a kid. And I just want my children to be children and just enjoy their youth, because growing up in the 90s and stuff like that, a lot of us didn't get that experience like that. We had fun going outside, playing around and stuff, but when we go inside, it was all right, but it wasn't like I was supposed to be. So I just want to take being a good father and being the good perks of being a good father is just being there for them.
So what was the tough part of fatherhood?
Knowing that they gotta grow up. That's the toughest thing as an infant father to accept. That sooner or later that kid that thought so much of you, they'll just be out with you just being there. And they gonna still come to you, still need you and stuff like that, but they ain't gonna view you like how they used to view you when they was a child. They gonna view you as a parent, not as a superhero.
So me being around you, like I said, we've been knowing each other since 2019. You went through some darkest times. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've been there with you going through them. So what was it like going through those dark times, and how did you find your way out of them? And are you out of it?
Well, I'll tell you straight. The first thing first is that was hell.
Okay.
That was hell. And am I out of it? Yeah. I can truly say yeah, and I can say no. A little piece of it is still there. Well, a lot of it is gone. And what I did to get myself up out of it is I just took time out to start over and learning me. Write down a whole bunch of stuff and start going back to the way that charismatic way of myself. Basically who I became and why I became this person, why I did this and why I did that. So they say sit down. God put you in a room by yourself so you can sit down to see yourself. I sit down by myself all the time. And it's very funny how you sit in the dark, but you got so much light. When you realize that it's more to you than what people say about you. So I realized how I became who I was, and the reason why I became who I was. I found out what I was doing it for. So now I'm on another path of basically, it's amazing because I'm very adventurous right now. And I'm very curious about a whole lot of stuff that I know how to do. So I'm on the path of just actually learning myself. I'm finna start traveling and doing a whole lot of other stuff. Just get myself out of here and being creative. I'm more set up now to where I'm gonna be than where I'm at now.
Going back to this darkness, man, what does that darkness feel like? What's that darkness to people who out there dealing with something from us, I guess from a mental health standpoint or going through some dark times? What do that darkness feel like?
Oh, it's heavy. It's real heavy. It's more like you literally, it's a replay of everything you did wrong hitting you in your face constantly. And you have to learn how to fight it off and see the good parts in it. The bad parts will keep hitting you. But it's kind of hard to see the good because you be seeing so much, you be seeing a whole lot of your bad and your wrong. And you start following yourself. So what I tell you is, when you in them dark times and you sit in the room and you in the dark and you pound over the things you did wrong, you saying you sorry, you saying all this stuff that's hurting you and stuff like that, find something that you can deal with in the dark to take your mind away and leave it to God. Find something that, you're going to tell you what I do. I watch real shorts. That stuff is funny. I watch just watch real shorts. I said, hey, I pray. I said, God, I'm going to leave it to you. I'm going to take my mind away. And I take my mind away. And next thing you know, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, well, we go to sleep. Wake up, I'm ready to go.
So what advice can you give somebody who's going through dark times?
Calm down. Breathe. And then this is the main thing. People say pray, be on your knees and pray and bow your head. I have to be honest with you, I don't pray. I talk to God. I sit down and I actually have a full conversation with God the way I'm having a conversation right now. And He answers me every time. And He shows me all the things that I'm going through, all the things I went through, and all the things that He's going to bless me with once I get over it. So I'm good now. I'm more at peace with myself mentally, spiritually, emotionally, financially. Yeah, I'm there. So I'm okay.
All right, man. You know, me and you been in the Little League world.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? Which been started back in 2019. Mm-hmm. So, from your experience, what do you feel like being a youth football coach can ruin relationships, and what's the plus and minuses of being a youth football coach, and did it affect you in any type of way? Did you face difficult times being a youth football coach and being a youth football coach? What's the difficult sides of it? What's the being in a relationship? What was the difficult parts of being? What are the difficult parts of being a youth football coach?
The difficult part in my situation, the difficult part is if you're married and you are a Little League football coach, you have your ups and downs. Ain't no man out there that's a youth football coach that's married or in a relationship that ain't felt those difficult times. Even the teen moms that are married, they felt the difficult times, because you have people don't like to see people happy. People want their happiness. So people try to intervene, throw shots or throw different things to make the opposite spouse feel a certain type of way about their coaching. In my point of, yeah, I had some ups and downs, but it was more of an understanding of the fact that I didn't come out there for that. Like, I just came out there. I enjoy playing with the kids. I teaching them football and loving on them like they were my own, because a lot of them out there didn't have fathers that was present. And a lot of them, I just wanted to show them that, hey, I'm there for you, because that's how I grew up. The neighbor took care of the neighbor's kid. So that's how I grew up. So I was like, look, I know you ain't got a father, so I can teach you certain things, a little bit of what I know, just so you can carry it on in the future. Now, everywhere I go, kids know me. But the good parts about it is you get to meet different faces. You get to see different faces. You get to laugh with different kids, and they love you if you sprinkle out a whole lot of love on them. The bad parts is the fact that the mamas get involved. And once they see that you are a great guy, you're motivated to your craft, you ain't out there trying to push up on no woman, you ain't doing that, you just happy with what you got. A lot of women intervene in that. They'll throw shots and all that extra stuff into it to make it seem like I can pull you away and I can get you. It's the same thing goes with the women out there that's married. You got a lot of football male coaches out there that'll try to pursue them and try to pull them away from their man. It goes both ways. It just ain't one way. But I had fun doing it though. I won some championships.
So what's for the future Wayne? What's in the future for the future Wayne?
Oh, I got a lot of projects set up. I got a lot of projects. Actually, I went to the store today and I was in there buying me a shirt and stuff, and the guy actually asked me to come model for him. Like, he told me that I have a great, physique and stuff like that. And he told me that he's doing a modeling show in a couple of months, and he wanted me to come model for him. He also we swapped information and stuff like that. But I have my clothing line coming out. I started back up on my clothing line. A lot of my projects that I have now is basically, it was stopped back then. Now I'm continuing it. Like Males to Men, I got Males to Men coming out.
Them know what Males to Men is.
Males to Men is my nonprofit organization, and it's there for basically helping teen boys and little boys becoming into men. Everybody out there every man say they're a man, but not really. Most of them are males. We also have the same Gentiles. We have the same Gentiles that would make us men, would make us males. But what make you a man? How you carry yourself, how you dress, how you talk, how you walk, how you speak, how you do them things to make yourself look like a man. You want somebody to look at you from a distance and say, that's a man right there. Instead of, that's a guy. So that program is actually teaching black men, it don't matter the race. It's teaching men how to be men. Turn that male stance off and put the men part in it, where you can stand up with your chest up instead of with your head down. So that way, when you walk in the room, you earn that respect just on presence, not just because you're speaking in a certain way. The look of you will give you that respect. So that program, that's my non-profit organization. I'm supposed to be having a dinner. I'm setting up a dinner right now with the mayor and the secretary of not secretary of the state. The counselor of Shelby County, she's a correctional counselor, so I'm actually getting them some awards. I'm setting up the dinner and everything. Got the center and the hall and all this stuff organized. So I'm just putting it together. Got a lot of big guys coming for the celebration for the mayor election. I'm celebrating for. I have the t-shirt, I have the clothing line, I have the non-profit organization.
The name of the clothing line?
The name of the clothing line is Say Less. It's a little style, like it's a lot of people talk a lot like me. So it's just basically like just say less and act more, So I came up with the idea. Me and my friends was in on it back in the day, so I'm actually starting back up to get it going. And I got a good little thing going right now. And I'm supposed to be doing something with going to Atlanta, talking to some exclusive people about the clothing line. So it's just more to get it done, to get it pushed out.
In the last word.
Yeah. As a guy, learn, and I'm talking to men, learn to take life seriously. Stop getting your emotions. Stop involving everybody into your situations. Stop, because you go end up seeing yourself thinking a lot. That's because you got too many people in your situation, and you got too many people in your head. It's not even you thinking. Sometimes you got to be alone, sit in a room, and let them thoughts wander, because the ones that ain't supposed to be there, you'll weave them out. Then you'll start hearing yourself. And you'll start coming out with different types of ideas and projects. And next thing you know, you're elevated, past and beyond the stars. It's crazy.
And on that note, we gone.